Why are you helping me? He wants us to go kill certain monsters. He'll give you a good price on what he's got left. No scrap, but I do have 5 scrap. Captain said you could come in. Well, good. I hate to have to beat his favorite gate guard to come in. Okay. She's looking for her brother, Milton Hart, but he's dead. Spoiler alert.
Greetings,
If
child.
you've been watching my
I am pleased.
channel, you already know that. If you've watched any part of the videos where I started new characters. I even made fun of Milton Hart. Got a kick-ass helmet, though. Oh. Barnabas. Barnabas.
The captain send you over. Search.
Here's the scrap that you
Get the
need.
scrap?
Yes.
Perfect. Well,
Glad
since
I
I
could help.
cleared out a den of slith, this key.
You cleared out a den of slith. A den of slith. Hi, I'm your new agent. My name is Dennis Slith. Okay. We still have a one-handed item. We're still going to be using SaVAGery. But let's pump BenRegens a little bit. Because Regen is part of the build. SaVAGery is helping to add some bleed and lightning. And BenRegens will help keep us alive with some regen. If we go through here, shrewd cloth. Not what we need. With this bunch of bleed damage, we want to go ahead and hit them and then just walk away. Just walk away after you hit them, and they'll die. 2 different factions fighting over here, so let's get in here and deal some damage before they turn on us. Oh shit! Oh, that's for you, buddy. I think they figured out my plan because they're trying to kill my ass.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, we got them. There's a big Skeletonite guy. Well, it's not like the Revenants and stuff. Those are much tougher, but these are pretty tough for this early. Okay. Okay. Oh. Good, good, good. Anything else over here? Couple boxes. Oh, the crumbling wall. Hey, some treasure. Leggings of Thunder. Add the lightning damage. They're more armor than what I have. This hat is just a hat. Nothing special. It takes spirit. Not by playing with adding lots of spirit. Maybe I'll add a couple spirit right now. I can wear this hat. Neat hat. There we go. And with each hit, SaVAGery gets stronger effects. So, when you're fighting a boss for a while, or you're fighting a large group of enemies, that's typically when it shines. And it slowly goes back away after you're not hitting things for a few seconds. It starts losing levels. Oh. That's for you. This is for you. That's for you. Step over here. With the flame guys so that they're not throwing shit at us anymore. Let Constitution kick in. And then we're just gonna one-shot most of these little enemies. Let's cut down the riffraff and then we can handle the bigger guys by hitting them a bunch. Move one through. we go. Looks like they were fighting with spiders, that's why some more low on health. The different factions fight each other. Dead Weave Matriarch. Beat her some heavy hits. These other ones die in one swing, looks like. Our Regen's holding firm for us for now. But we are going to get more. 1, 2, 3 on Migrants. So now Migrants is restoring 51 health per second. And it adds physical damage as well. It boosts pets, but I don't think we're going to really go into many pets to speak of. Just try and get the timing so that when they shoot at you, you just avoid the shots until you can close in on one of the enemies. Or you can dodge through them.
Can't do that yet.
Try and get hits on a couple of them at a time. There you go. And if you hold shift, you can stand in one position and just keep swinging, even if enemies aren't right next to you. It can be useful sometimes when they're coming around corners like that. I could have timed that better to not get hit, but I didn't. Shoulder guards. Put a point into cunning. Cunning is also your chance to hit, not just critical hits, but chance to hit. So you don't want to neglect that too much, because we are a tank. So some of our abilities that I'm going to be using are going to be... Oh shit! That was too close. Some of the abilities I'm going to be using are, you know, attack skills. We're going to get up in their faces. But do not be misinformed. That is the most dangerous way to play. Because using melee attacks, you're putting yourself at the opportunity to be hit by everything, ranged and melee. Snipers, stalkers, and suicide bombers. Here are the good old Slith. I'm hoping for a few Slith necklaces, just so that we can complete a quest that comes shortly hereafter. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't put any stat points into cunning, and I guess shaman probably. No, it does add cunning. I haven't put much into the mastery of shaman either, though. See, that's where putting points into the mastery will help you a lot with stats. Not to be underestimated. That's how you wear your gear and everything, too. So. Less stats means less gear you can wear. Give myself a nice little pile of dead Slith there. You can join and create your own pile. Toast, toast, and toast. Glowing Blood is physical damage and offensive ability. It goes in rings, amulets, and medals. I'm going to put it in the salt bag. Should have put it in the ring. Oh well. go. Nah, I don't know. That's a little poisonous. I guess I'll switch to that. Here's the boss up here. Try and cut down on the riffraff before we get to the boss. Just less things to handle at once. That can be important all through the game. It's more important at the beginning. Because you still have a lot to go through and you haven't perfected your attacks and you haven't perfected your defenses. Everything's still kind of on the block. I'm basically just watching for the telegraph that he's about to do. She is about to do a sundering attack. You'll see the red flash and the skull. If you get hit by that wave, it sunders you. So for a few seconds, you'll take like, I think it's a third extra damage or 30% extra damage. So 33 or 30% extra damage from everything. It's, if you want to get killed, it's a really easy way to get killed. Is to get sundered and then immediately take a heavy, combo or attack by an enemy. A lot of bosses sunder. Whereas if you don't want to take that attack, you just move. Or dodge out of the way. Okay, I'm going to pop a heal. Trying to avoid the sundering attack. And we should be, well, 4 shit. I'm not standing in 4 shit. Oops. Let's give it a second and recharge. Now we can finish Vile off. I think. Whew. It's of mending, so it's 12 health regen. It's a good ring force. We can't use it until next level though. Shrewd Hide Sash. It's 10 armor and 8% cunning. I'll just keep what I got. That's close to the same. We've got a shrine here. So the offering on it. We found a vampiric silver band, woven quarter of attack, and molten walkers. Molten walkers is a nice loot this early, and we got our. Didn't we just level? I think we just leveled up. Spirit offensive ability is really good too right now. I'm throwing it away. Violos Ring of Mending. Current rings give attack damage converted to health and 1 health regen. So I'm going to replace the 1 health regen with Violos, which is 12 health regen. Add some acid and a little aid to resist. The other one we got is Vampiric Silver Band, which gives part of our attack damage, converts part of it to our health, which is very useful. Acquire the Hunter Physique, there we go. Now we can put the shoulders on. We've got to wait for the boots until level 14. I'm not using that scrap metal war sword. But we are going to be using two-handers, so guess I'll come kill these other Slith. Maybe they'll drop Slith charms that I need for that other quest. Or maybe they won't, I guess. Toast. Alright. Okay. And that is it. I've wiped these guys out, so let's pop back to Devil's Crossing. We'll go talk to Barnabas. Actually, I'm going to talk to what's nuts here.
Welcome to my rift. You don't remember. You'll be looking. I'd be happy to. You'll be.
I didn't get enough Fader crystals for him yet. Or I had to spend some on a shrine to cleanse it. One or the other.
Any luck clearing out? Well done.
Took care of it.
Thanks for all your.
Of course. Thank me for all my help. What else you got?
Let's see what's left of
We'll
my
buy the
wares.
scrap that's used for so many crafting things later. I'm gonna get a two-handed weapon. Anything good here? 5 to 10 physical damage. I don't think anything is gonna match up to Bloody Arm right now. I'm gonna lose damage any way you slice it, because it adds to SaVAGery and boosts SaVAGery with special effects.
See you around.
Anyway, we're up to level 10 on BenRegen's Pact, which is 68 health regen, and it gives 40 to 60 physical damage added to attacks. We've got another devotion point. We'll put it on the lizard. Constitution and 8 health regen. Did I only have one? I did. Next up. Let's go back to the burial hill. I didn't get the next portal or anything yet, so. Beat down on the crystal, and beat down the summons it brought up. Oops. These are easy peasy. Alright. Oh, this is going further back into it. Damn it. Probably faster to just go back to the portal now. Head back to Burial Hill and then go... Well, let's go down and around. I guess to the east and around is what I meant. Okay. Now this is what I went into before, and there was a totem after I beat the other boss, and the monsters of the totem whipped my butt. So I'm going to try to avoid a butt whipping again. A second whipping, if you will. Got more to BenRegen's Pact this time, because I spent longer building up before I got here. And I got this Bloody Arm from Balrog, which helps me deal more damage.
I can't do that yet.
Uh-oh! Gotta watch it. Some of these enemies are really bad. I really don't have enough... my resistances aren't very high. I think they do a lot of poison here. Yeah, I only have 10% poison resist. So I probably shouldn't fiddle with this. I normally would. I got some regen, but I just don't want to die there. I'm trying to be more careful. I shouldn't stand in 4 ship, but you can see I regenerate much faster now than I did before. See more damage and all that. Silver Amulet of Alacrity. It's 3% to attack speed. That's not very good, right? No. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to try and move on here. Hey, bugs. I'm trying to see if there's anything cool out here, but I don't think there is. I still have work tonight, so it's getting a little late for me. Let's try this. Ouch. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I just ain't tough enough yet for these guys. I'll let him leash back. Okay, well, I tried. I tried, and I did so without getting killed, so hooray. I must be moving further ahead faster than the game expects. Because there's this like weird gap between the regular enemies that I just basically one-shot instantly, and the tougher enemies like totems. So I can't really even... I mean, I can fight them, but it's very dangerous. Level 10. Our secondary is Arcanist. I got something hitting me. I don't like that. I'm locking Arcanist in, though. Elemental Exchange, I think you got that, and then some Overload, which adds Electrocute, or a chance for Electrocute, as well as offensive ability. That's later. Yeah, Elemental Exchange, sure. There you go, that's for you guys. Okay. Okay. I got another point. Damn you! Die! Okay. What does the next one do? Chance for one of the following. Burn, Frostburn, or Electrocute. And then it adds offensive ability. So I'm going to use that because it's going to boost attacks, but that's not my main thing. Right now, I still want to keep building SaVAGery and BenRegens. In fact, my main thing that I'm going to do before I... There's an axe. My main thing that I'm going to do is get us up to where we can do a two-handed weapon. Man, I'd really like to fight that totem, but they were hurting me pretty bad. I only have 700 health. I have so many plans, I just haven't put them into effect yet. I think Brute Force is a grand choice for a lightning regen tank because it adds a bunch of health as well as lightning damage. Saw what I did to your friends, and yet you came at me anyway. This would be a lack of pattern recognition. All I'm recognizing is how fast they're dying if you get my meaning. There you go. Ouch, I took that explosion on the chin. There we go. That's fire breath, man. You're dead. Ouch. Running soldiers ain't funny, man. They deal some damage. Some damage. What the hell, man? We were just having s'mores. Screw your s'mores. That's not how we do s'mores. Oh, this is where the... no? Over here is where the Slith guy is. The trader that takes Slith necklaces, which I only have 2 of. So I'll have to come back to him. What might that be? Slith necklaces, you got a deal. There's a green 2-handed weapon. 12,900. Oh, I'm nowhere close to that. 2-handers. Chaos damage, fatality damage, poison, acid. Damage is all over the place on that other one. 18 to 24. With bleeding and physical. Adds bleeding, adds duration, adds 2 to SaVAGery, adds bonus weapon damage to SaVAGery, doubles SaVAGery's bleeding. Whereas the scrap metal maul, just 9 to 103 damage a hit, slower attack, even with added attack speed. But I'm still gonna switch. Hey. What are you doing? I sold you. Get out of here. You too. And so I'll wait on this axe and use that when it becomes available because it's got attack speed and it does more damage. But I gotta build up some physique for that one. And then let me... no, I'm just gonna come down the mountain here. Let's find some more Slith to beat up. Wow. Some of these enemies are still chunking me. I think it's those vanguards, they're a little tougher. there's the third slith necklace. I don't even have to worry about it. Grab that, walk this back out there. Get my free slith necklace. Get those things out of my inventory. This necklace does more to beast can. Energy regen, vitality resist, elemental resist. I really don't need that. I mean I can use the elemental resistances, but it's a bad ring. It's always a bad ring. I'm not using it. I'm selling it immediately. Did I check you for scrap? I did not! I have enough iron for that ring. Nowhere close even. What are these? Well, that one adds 20% to poison and acid resist. It's usually the easiest resistance to get though. Aside from elemental. Would I replace one of my rings with that? Yeah, with the 36 offensive ability, I guess, yeah. Replace the Vampire one. Okay, and then we jump to this portal. We can jump to Whitemire Rift. But we actually need to jump to Deville's Croissant. And do your quest.
Did you bring back X? I have to.
I'll keep an eye out for your apprentice. We got a skill point. BenRegen's is at base maximum.
See anything you like?
Your mom?
Iron well spent.
Iron well spent. On your mom? Wait,
Thanks for all your help.
I already did that quest. What am I doing? Meet Bourbon inside the prison. The Presizzle.
Good, you're back. One of my you've brute. Follow the road.
He just basically says, get going. Go further up the road. Do more damage. Let's ride this pain train as far as it's gonna go. Choo choo. Okay, Captain Bourbon, I see where you got your name. Doubly drunk. Okay. Up the road, head over to the right. Get this crystal. Knock him over the wood pile there. Oh, here's Milton Har over here. Another mini boss there. Need to clear the way. I don't need extra challenges while I'm trying to fight Milton Hart. In fact, this is Julius the Decayed. I just got a level up. So we're going to go brute force. And brute force. And brute force. Brute force is going to do, I believe, 3 good things for us. 4, really. So first off, it adds lightning damage. Secondly, it adds flat health. It gives us physical damage increase and internal trauma. And it opens the way for us to get feral hunger and maybe upheaval later. Upheaval does lightning damage too. But first and foremost, we want to be a tank. a lightning regen tank. This guy's got electric bullshit flying off of him, and I think that's doing some damage to me. But I regenerated now, so yeah. He's hurting me when I'm close to him. There we go. Lost traffic cage, Stoll's radar of alacrity. 31 to 51, 31 to 51. They're both 155, but one of them adds more damage. Lost trap of cage souls, bleeding resist is all we get from it. Nope, throw it away. And add another one to cunning. We do have two-handed weapon now. Let's give ourselves some extra damage. How about physical damage? No. How about lightning damage? Yeah, 1 to 5 lightning. That'll give us a little bit of our physical to lightning damage as well. Come on out, Heart. Let's make sure we dodge this flame breath. Just a matter of clicking to move away from him, and make sure you time it early so that you've got plenty of time to get around him. If you're a slow attacker like me, with my big old fat two-handed weapon. Man, I missed the bleeding. Looks like his flame breath isn't going to stop us anyway. So we'll stand toe to toe and knock him down. Unless he does something wild and crazy. He did not. His amulet, his note, his helmet. I don't think any of this helps us. Defensive ability, 1 health per second. No, that's not that. Here's the note. Here's his necklace. His helmet. Not real great for us. We're not doing blitz with this character. So. Okay, well. That's Milton Hart. We got to get one more of the creeper dudes. For something for nothing quest. I believe the last one is Negan. Okay. Negan, you down here? We've got more of a buffer now that some health has been added by that skill. 360 extra health, so. No, I don't believe Negan is over here. I think he's further up in Sodden Hollow. That will not stand, Ada Crystal. That will not stand. Okay. We got a trap door here. It's the Cultist Slayer. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't corner yourself like I just did to myself. So wear that, throw the old one away. To have roiling blood. Everything that goes in that right now? I do not. I'm going to put extra armor on the belt. Photius has informed me that a component of armor added to a belt will add armor to every piece of armor where you are hit. Because the game decides where the enemy is hitting you. I think this is the most demons I've ever seen in this spot.
That skill's not ready.
I mean, basically right now I don't have any resistances to what they're throwing at me, whether it be chaos or vitality or whatever. So I just have to be careful. It's still early days. Things will get better. Oh, bastards. The cultists themselves, when they get next to me, they're just like, ah! Instantly killed. But they keep summoning. That's what I'm having difficulty with. There we go. Wow, that was the wildest fight I've had down here before. He turned around as if to run before bleeding out. Really? War sword, boots of Psyche. Here's Isaac. No, there's nothing you can do for me. Find my stash. Use it to impress the ladies of the town. Okay, you fucking weirdo. This requires what? 155? I'm not there on physique yet. Okay. So we found out from Isaac where his hidden stash was. It's always in the same place, and I know where it's at, so I'll mention it when we get to it, but you'll see his, I think, spalders or shoulders fall out when we get there. Actually, let's go to the left. Where you at, Negan? Let's go get this portal. I'm gonna have to stop pretty soon for a break because I got another work night tonight and I gotta lay down and sleep because I'll be up all night. But it's been fun playing. Even though I goofed the first time and got killed, I guess I'll put that footage or something from the footage in there. But you just gotta be careful early on. We'll try and build up our Regen lightning tank. A little tiny bit of tactics can go a long way. Alright, so I've got the portal now. Is there anything I can turn in? There is. So let's go back to Deville's Croissant. Turn in the quest we can. I didn't find Negan yet. So I can't complete something for nothing, but I can complete Silverheart's Milton Hunt quest. Milton was one of the dead. I'm sorry for your loss. And she gave us a necklace, which is health regen, constitution, and elemental resistance, which I'm going to wear. Back to the shop guy here. Sell that helmet. Sell the old claw fetish I had. See if there's any scrap. There's not. Anything I can use for two-handed. Nothing that's any good yet. So we'll
Iron well spent.
be going for the axe next time. Isaac's stash. Asperal's apprentice. Negan the Withered. All stuff for next time. Thank you for watching. Be kind to each other. And I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.